This is the world's first ever jet shark. It's not a boat, it's not a submarine, it's not a jet, it's a hybrid of everything. The Seabreacher and Jet Shark are unique water sport vehicles designed, engineered, and built by this man right here, Rob Ines. The combo of their shark-like shape and a patented fighter jet-inspired thrust system gives these watercraft amazing maneuverability. It can go underwater, jump over water, it can glide like a submarine, it's a boat too. I'm gonna get a crash course to train.
Holy shit, that's what I'm talking about. Great job.
And we're actually gonna race these two. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. Let's go. All right, first things first, let's start off with the Seabreacher Razorback. Now, this one is based on the Model X. That's actually the one that Alex filmed a couple years back, you know, where she was doing all the different upside down flips and all that stuff. This is actually a heavily customized version of that one. It's one of one, bespoke for the client. This one went for about $180,000. It's full carbon fiber. You can actually see some carbon fiber underneath the body. Has kind of these unique little indentations, makes everything look a little bit more streamlined, more aerodynamic. This can go underwater about 5 feet for about 30 seconds, 65 miles an hour, which is crazy. Now, not only does this kind of glide underwater and it jumps, but this is considered an inboard boat legally. So you can actually run around with the canopy completely open and just kind of, you know, drive around as if it was a boat. And my favorite part of the canopy is that it opens like this. I mean, how cool is that? That is sick. Especially with the fin, you know, it just looks like, it's so tall, you know, it just looks, it looks cool. This one is a Seabreacher, and the one next to it is a Jet Shark. Now, these are two different companies. They have a common owner, but this one is basically more for like the individual customer. These ones, you might be able to rent one out in the future. So for example, if you're visiting somewhere and you want to explore the waters in a different, unique kind of way, you might be able to rent these. So that's at least the plan. And it's enormous. I mean, when you look at the size comparison, you know, this is about, I don't know, what is that? Like maybe a meter tall. Now look at this one. I mean, this is huge. On top of that, with the gull-wing doors and the gigantic fin, it gets pretty big. This is the second type of model that they've made for the Seabreacher. So first was the Model X, then came the Model Y, and lastly, they have the Model Z now, which is kind of like the souped up latest version that they have. That one's over there. You can kind of see that one right there. That's the one I'm gonna be training in. All right, having a little bit of a look inside. You got the tandem seats, one behind the other like a fighter jet. And down there you have the pedals. They control the pitch and the steering. And then these control flight sticks. They control the main fins on the side. It's pretty cool, actually. It's like you have full control of your fins, you know, like you're an actual, you know, living creature inside. So there's your infotainment in the center. It's got a kicker sound system, subwoofers in the back. And yeah, this is a carbon fiber monocoque. You can see all the exposed carbon fiber going on the inside. Different toggles. There's a bunch of, I actually don't know what the ones on the side are, but they're gonna train me in just a second. What's different about this one compared to the one that Alex did was that the one that Alex did had a complete kind of glass top. You could see everything was fully transparent. This one has a fin, but the one that I'm gonna be training in will also have a see-through kind of roof. So anyways, continuing with the outside. So this one is just over 5 meters long. The one on this side is 6.5 meters long, but it's not just the length. I mean, the entire volume is much bigger. It's huge. It's a 4-seater. What I like, of course, is with the doors, you know, when it kind of comes up like a butterfly door, you know, reminds me of Koenigsegg Regera, where you have one door for 4 seats. It's like kind of like the Koenigsegg of the seas, maybe. A little bit of a stretch, but still, it's really cool. This one is not made of carbon fiber, it's actually fiberglass. You can see that the front just looks like a UFO, right? I mean, it's got that shape. And for you guys to understand how strong all of this is built, they told me I can stand on this. I kind of feel like I don't want to, just in case if something happens, especially because we're gonna be the first people putting this on water. But still, if I wanted to, I could stand on it, maybe river dance on top of it. Do something different. Yeah, I don't know how to river dance. And in general, this is about 75% of what they want to bring to the market and when they bring it into production. So they will actually put this into production by the year 2025. It's spacious, right? This one, it's a lot of fun. It's very agile, very sporty, but it's a lot more tight, right? This is more for relaxing. This is kind of like a GT in the car world, right? In terms of, you know, comfort and stuff. You could actually go a lot further with this. And because it's so much bigger, you can actually spend a lot more time underwater if you want. So up top, you have a fin, and if you look closely at the front, it kind of has this kind of fisheye look, and that's because it's got a bunch of things going on. It's got a front-facing camera that actually sends a live feed video to the front of the dash. It's also got a rear-facing camera, and it's got a LiDAR for like obstacle avoidance, which is pretty cool. If you go further to the back, of course, you have the thrusters. What's good about this is that if you want to kind of jump out of the water and kind of go down, it's much better than propellers because this has a lot more directional power. So you're able to get that thrust going in the direction that you want it to, so you can just kind of shoot up, kind of go side to side, up and down. It's pretty cool. From here, I think you can understand how big this is, right? I mean, it just looks enormous. It's actually crazy. This one right now is still a prototype, but when they bring this to market, they want this to have 600 horsepower. They're gonna put like a marine version of a General Motors Corvette V8 in there. Okay, so let's go to the front. I'm gonna kind of put, you're sure I can put my foot down on this, right?
Yep.
Yeah?
That's fine.
There it is. Is that okay?
Yep.
Wow. There we go. There it is. I feel like a fighter jet pilot. If you want to find any other crazy vehicles, we have our very own car auction platform, sbxcars.com. We'll leave a link in the description box below for you guys to have an idea. Kind of biggest visual difference going on with this one compared to the Seabreacher is it has one control stick down the middle. It's fly-by-wire hydraulic electric controls, just like a plane. And on the side, you have your co-pilot seat. They also have their pedals, control stick, all that. They have their own display too. And yeah, this is just spacious. It's cool. You have, yeah, just a surround sound system. It feels very premium in here. You know, you have leather bucket seats. It's nice. It actually does feel like luxurious in here. Even though it's meant for like something aggressive, it feels really nice. The price of this will be about $250,000. All right, I think let's do what we came here to do, which is to put this on the water. I'm very excited. I don't know what to expect, to be honest, because Alex drove these a long time ago, but this is completely different. So let's find out. I didn't really realize that it was such a big operation to get in, but it's funny because like we're in the middle of kind of a town a little bit out there, you know, like 3 hours or 4 hours away from San Francisco. And you have all these like kind of, you know, classic traditional boats, and they just have this, something straight out of the future coming in. It was now time to get the Jet Shark into the water so I could start my training. Wow. If you have the top open, it's just a boat. So it's hilarious, man. There's just nothing like that out there. The vessel's been under design development for 5 years, and the first prototype took about 2 years to build and another year to refine. The production version has a fly-by-wire joystick, and in addition is smaller, lighter, and more importantly, more powerful. Now, I don't know how it's gonna feel going underwater in something so big, so I have no idea what to expect.
Okay, so just like an aircraft, right? We have pitch, which is nose up, nose down. That moves the jet unit and the elevators up. So see if we can get the nose under. Water starts coming over the front window.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to do that too much with the doors open. That's pitch. Then we have steering, or what they call on an aircraft yaw. So if you push the left pedal, it goes left. You push the right pedal, it goes right. That's steering. But then, to really throw you out, we also have roll. So we can roll to the left,
I don't know
right?
That.
Right, that's roll left.
Yeah.
And then we roll to the right. Got it? So it's a balancing act between pitch, roll, and yaw. And you really want to control your roll. It's all good, buddy. I
know. I try. It's just so unnatural to me, you know. Like, I feel like we're gonna flip over.
We might.
And then, like, you know, water comes in, and then, you know.
Then everyone's sad.
Yeah.
Well, we'll close the canopy soon. So what I want you to do is put your feet on the pedals.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And keep this centered for now, right?
Yeah, okay, great.
Give it a little bit of throttle. Yep.
Yep.
And we want to keep the nose up.
Yeah. I think we're rolling, right? Okay. Then
we level it out a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, great. And I should try to roll with this left, right?
Yep, roll into it. There you go, roll in, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I see. I'm good.
You got it? So it's a balance between your roll and your pitch. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
so now I want you to turn right and roll right. Not too fast, because we've got the doors open. Yep, that's good. And then hard right turn, push your pedal all the way in.
I'm just trying to be sensible.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
and then roll in a little bit.
Okay, so I gotta push down pretty hard. Okay.
We're going pretty slow at the moment. And then we're coming up to the other Seabreachers there. You're doing good. I don't need to do anything.
Yeah. This is so cool. I feel like we're part of, like, I don't know, like
a gang, man.
Yeah, like a gang. Yeah.
The controls in these two are completely different.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So
that's right, because it's got
because it's got the two sticks. So what we've tried to do with the Jet Shark is make it much simpler. Like, it's pretty intuitive, right? Roll left, roll right. Okay, you want to close the doors down?
Yeah.
So it's kind of going to be hard. Yeah, pull it down by the handle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reach across here.
There you go.
It's got pneumatic seals, so we close the doors. Latch that.
No seatbelt?
No, on this. We're still in the prototype phase on this one.
Okay.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna do a hard turn. You ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Oh yeah.
Now do the other way. Roll into the turn.
Oh yeah. Doing some drifting. Wow. Next, I experienced my first dive, and I was pretty nervous.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then we'll just do a little dip. I won't do a big one.
Yeah, there's something about going underwater in a prototype that just feels a little bit sketch, but you know.
There's a few things that we dialed in. The production model will obviously have more horsepower, we'll have better seals around here, but you know, the theory is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all good.
If you guys smell the smell of poo, that was me. I just myself for a second.
That was the closest I felt to freaking ascending into the afterlife.
You wanna drive?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, you have control.
There we go.
That's a little one,
yeah,
right?
that's good.
That's good. Okay, another little one. That one's quite deep enough.
It took me a few times to get over the fear of pushing the jet shark under the water, but eventually I managed to stomach it.
There we go.
Oh my god.
That was pretty deep. And we got some air conditioning, a couple of little drips on your back.
Oh my god. Well, man, that gets your heart pounding like nothing.
Alright, we got the drone coming up here.
There's just something so like powerful about going.
You want to try it?
Come on. A little tiny baby one, yeah.
All it took was repeatedly pushing my nerves to the limit and balancing the roll and pitch to feel confident with diving the jet shark underwater.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Throttle.
And then pull back.
Pull back.
Whoop. Okay,
That's
we
easy.
got it. Okay, we got it.
Yeah. Go. Now pull back.
Yeah. All right, yeah. No, I definitely once you kind of know what
Pretty
you're doing,
simple,
it
yeah.
is. You know, it's just you kind of got to break through that thing.
It's a psychological,
It's a psychological thing.
All right, you ready to get in the Seabreacher?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I think you've proven yourself that you're a jet shark master.
All right, so I've got the jet shark down, but how will I cope with a faster Seabreacher? Don't want to flip it.
If you were to go underwater and dive and mess up and keep pushing the boat down, it'll only last less than 4 seconds. It shuts the boat off and you pop up like a bobber.
Amazing.
Every safety feature to not let you get in trouble is already there for you.
That's very comforting. I needed to hear that, to be honest.
Now with my nerves settled by that guy, I was ready to ride.
The canopy's going to come down, and you got 2 latches on each side.
Yeah.
So these are going to lock us in,
Oh, I see.
and then this one here is your pneumatic pressure. So you'll hit that button there, and you see that gauge down there?
Yeah.
That's going to let you know how much PSI we want to be at. I
Okay.
think for starters, we're totally fine with 10 to 15.
Okay.
And that releases it there for when we're all done. We want to get some fresh air. Let's go ahead and hit ignition.
Yep.
Make sure we're away from the boat.
Oh,
And we're off.
Later.
So remember, steering is with your feet.
Driving the Seabreacher literally feels like you're in a fighter jet, but on water. It's the weirdest feeling ever, but it's really cool. So it's fair to say, the struggle was real.
So the pump's here and then the gauge is there.
Yeah, so 10.
Yeah, we'll go to 10. That's
Oh, my bad.
totally fine. Let's go ahead and hit that mode for me. You're going to hold it down. It'll beep twice and then click it again to activate it. Yep.
Sport.
So the 2 beeps is just to say, do you want to do this? And then you got to hit it a 3rd time.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know what the hell. I don't know. So
It's okay.
But eventually, I got into the swing of things.
Holy see? That's what I'm talking about. Great job.
yeah, that's crazy.
That was fantastic. Oh, nice job.
And I felt like the Max Verstappen of the seas.
It's so much fun. It's like completely different to anything else. It's not like jet skiing. It's not like, you know.
It's kind of like flying a fighter jet.
Yeah, like flying but on water.
Now it's time for the main event, racing the Seabreacher against the jet shark. Place your bets. I was racing against Rob Ines, the man himself, the most experienced person to ride the Jet Shark ever in the history of the planet. But my money is still on me winning because even though the Jet Shark is more powerful, putting out 420 horsepower against the Seabreacher's 325 horsepower, you have to remember the Jet Shark is also a lot heavier.
You know, the only thing that I would be concerned with now is because you can flip this with the canopy open, right? Then that's like lethal, right? That's like really messed up.
No, it's just not ideal.
Now look, in the beginning, the Jet Shark was right there with me. You have to understand it's a super SUV versus a supercar. But I was pretty surprised at how fast the Jet Shark took off. I mean, it was right there. But the Seabreacher absolutely dominates the water when it comes to speed. And as predicted, me and my Seabreacher won the race.
It's so fast. That was crazy. I mean, I was just trying to drive it straight, but what's crazy is when you hit a top speed, we start like getting these little mini waves and start flying. That was a lot of fun. Woo! I'm like, I feel like I've just done a workout, like just in there holding it on, like a whole chiropractic procedure with all the waves. That thing is fast. It's really fast. Riding the Seabreacher and the Jet Shark was amazing. The Jet Shark should be available to purchase soon, so maybe next year you'll be able to ride one too. For more amazing content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.